Hey everyone, and welcome to another card tutorial. This is Anna with Scrapping Stamping at Stuff.com. My little helper is here. Home on quarantine time. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Okay. So we are going to make a card with this animal outing stamp set and the Animal Friends dies. And this is a set. These are both sets that are retiring right now. What that means, you have until May 15th where the stamp set is guaranteed. You do not have any time guaranteed that this Animal Friends die set is available. So these could sell out any time. These are available at least through May 15th, after which they're also available while supplies last. This die set is discounted right now, so this is an adorable set. You can find tons of really cool ideas for this, and I wanted to highlight it today before it is gone and we can't get it anymore. So here is a little 4x4 inch card. Actually, it's 4¼ by 4¼ inch card. That I love little square cards. It's kind of a nice change from the standard cards. This one's what we're going to make today, and Kelsey wants to show you a card we made quite a while ago. This we made a long time ago at one of my card classes. It's a little beat up at this point, but this Wild About You is another card we made with it. But really cute set. We're going to use some of these glitter enamel dots in a little bit. But let me bring in our supplies and tell you what we are going to need. We have a 4¼ by 8½ inch piece of soft suede folded in half. These both measure... This measures 3¾ by 3¾ This is 4x4. This piece is from our Peaceful Poppies designer paper pack, which is retiring. I cut both of these pieces out with our layering ovals framelits. These are a bit of a disaster in my case here, but these are amazing. They're retiring as well. I use them a ton, but I cut out some white cardstock, some olive cardstock. After I cut out the oval from the olive cardstock, I used this leafy die right here, and I ran it through 3 different times to cut out these leaves right here. Now after I did that, I'm going to hold this up close. Can you see that little line right there? When I ran that through, because that die is just a thin strip, it had some funny marks on here that I didn't like very much, so I embossed this with our subtle embossing folder to try to hide those, and at this point you don't really notice them very much. I already stamped and cut out the rhino. I used basic gray on this, cut it out with the die cuts, and then we have a 1 inch wide strip of white cardstock that we're going to use for the little tag. So since I have that piece right here, we'll go ahead and get it ready. I am going to put this into our triple banner punch. If you do not have this punch, it is amazing. I use it all the time. I would highly suggest that you can get it. You can use it on different widths, but you can make cute little tags and banners with it. It seems like my helper is trying to tell me something. Would you like to say something, sweetie pie?
Are you going to color the rhino?
We will color the rhino. So we're going to add, I guess I'll turn my tag this way. You know, I think on this card I'm going to make him in reverse. So I am going to stamp the greeting on this tag with the, I'm not sure what this is, the cut end on the left side this time. I'm making this a thank you card. The set also has greetings for baby and just some general ones that you could use for pretty much anything. I used soft suede ink on that. So now we have our tag ready. Now let's color this rhino in. So as a lot of you know, if you squeeze your Stampin' Up ink pads before you open them, you will get some color on the lid. And I'm going to use our blender pens. I know a lot of people aren't real familiar with these or what they do, and I am just going to pick up a tiny bit and start coloring with a swirling motion. And it's always better to pick up just a tiny bit, and then you can always go back and add more later.
And you still have extra ink the next time you use this color.
On the lid of your stamp set?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's there for next time. That's right. You have any other stamping tips for us today, darling?
No.
No, not right now. Okay. If anything comes to you, you let me know. Hey everybody, thanks for joining in. Those of you who are watching live, I appreciate it. Those of you who watch this on YouTube, if you find my Facebook group, you can watch these live, so keep that in mind. So I'm just adding a little bit right now. After I get this little bit on, I'm going to go back in the places where I want it to be darker and add some more. So I think I'm to that stage now. And down on the bottom of the head where we'd have some shadows. Bottom of the face, I'll add some there, add some under the neck, and blend that downwards. Some down here in these creases. Can add some up here in these creases. You can add it wherever you want. This is not terribly precise. And no matter where you add it, I find that usually it looks pretty good no matter what. So, and we'll do a little bit up here where to start. Now, let's add a little bit with, yes, sweetie pie.
Matt made one with the toenails. He made one of them paint the with the toenails painted.
Very good. So, this is the first and only card my husband has ever made. This one right here.
And he colored the toenails.
He did. He was like over creative when he did it. Kelsey showed him, it was after one of my card classes, Kelsey showed him how to make the card. Then he made it, and he was just so darn creative. He colored the little he painted the toenails this same color. I think that might have been lipstick or melon mambo, but it was just too cute. I was impressed. I guess I need to get him to help with my classes some more. So I just added color to the little bird with Stampin' Up markers, and now
and real red.
Thank you for color clarification. My handy assistant. Sometimes I forget to tell you these things.
Yes.
So now we're just going to put everything together. So I'll put the white on the inside. We're like a traveling circus these days, the two of us. We did another one of our virtual card classes last night, and she kept us entertained. If you have not joined in with one of my virtual card classes, you should try it out. We've been having a lot of fun. I mail everything ahead of time, and then we get together on Zoom. That's what I've been using so far. I may change that at some point, but it's really nice. We can see each other. We can talk to each other. During this time right now, where there's not a whole lot of interaction, it's been really nice.
Hey, Mom.
I get the idea that people want me to keep doing these classes even after our stay-at-home time is over, so you only need a little bit of multi-purpose glue on the back of this. You do not need much at all.
Because
yes, little helper?
It will go through these holes and those holes.
You do not want it to squish out through those holes, do you?
No.
You'll be grumpy if it squishes out through the holes. So now let's practice where this is going to line up. I will do something like that. And I also have a piece of our burlap trim. I'm sad this is going away, that I will stick on underneath. And what I found the easiest way to put this on is just to roll some snail right on there. Oh, this time it did not stick. Let's try that again. Okay, this time it stuck. So figure out where I want that, and then I'm going to pull these pieces out of the way, stick that on.
It's awkward, kind of.
It's awkward. It's supposed to be. We were having a conversation last night during our virtual class about how crooked pieces of paper are not allowed on cards. If she wants to help, we just can't be having any of that. And so now you're notifying me that my ribbon is crooked, aren't you? She's just watching out for me. Okay, so I put a dimensional on the back of here, 2 of them, And once again, I'm going to practice lining this up where I like it. We'll go with right there. And then I am going to glue, or I guess I'll use snail, it directly onto this piece. But then I want a dimensional over here and maybe one up here to pop it up some so that it is equal in height to this. So let's see if I can do that without messing it up. Put one of these over here. One way up here.
Peel the sticky, well, the wrapper thing off.
Yep. And now we'll just stick him on right there. And I just love these little animals. They're so cute. Animals make everybody happy. They're adorable. You can put all kinds of greetings with them. And before we are done, we gotta add some bling. These are some of our glitter enamel dots. Once again, these are retiring.
Oh, Mommy, I don't want them to retire.
As I think many of you know, I've been trying to highlight these retiring items because they will be gone soon. I'm going to add some assorted colors on this one. I just used the green on the first one. A little purple guy back here. And maybe we'll put one of these right here. There was no rhyme to that. Now I have to add another one. I can't handle it. We'll put a purple one right over here too. So there you go. Cute cards with the animal outing stamp set and the coordinating Animal Friends dies. Like I said, this one's on discount right now. They're retiring and will not be available much longer. So if you love this set, I encourage you to order it as soon as possible. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Please do your shopping for your supplies from my website, scrappingstampingandstuff.com. There's a link to my online store, and I will send you a thank you note and a thank you gift in the mail. Have a great day, everybody.